I just got the Real Relax Favor 6 massage chair, so let's check it out. Comes in 2 different boxes, which this first box, it's pretty lightweight, but the second one is very big, it's very heavy, so I needed a friend's help, and lifting it up 3 flights of stairs was pretty annoying, but we were able to get it up inside, so let's check this out. And that first box is gonna come with these 2 sides of the massage chair. It's got the Real Relax logo at the bottom here, and here's what the inside looks like. You got some flaps, and then some electronic parts that I have to connect at the bottom here. And then here's the second one. So now let's check out the big box itself. So I unfolded the chair a little bit, and there's also gonna be this white styrofoam box, and in here there's gonna be the rest of the stuff, which includes the manual, the screen with the controls, the power cord, and the hardware. And here's a closer look at the massage chair before I put this together. And this bottom part with the feet, this can actually be lifted upwards. Actually has some pretty good weight to it, so I gotta grab onto it tight. And it can be stored like this so it doesn't take up too much space. And here we can take a look at the sides. This is where the wiring is. It's going to be on both sides, and that's to connect the sides here, so it'll look a lot nicer once I actually install that. And all the way on the back side, we have the plug for the outlet and then the on and off switch. So now it's time to attach the armrests, and I'm going to start with this one for the left side. And we're going to start by connecting the wires to here. And then this metal part will hook onto over here on the chair. If you're having trouble seeing this over here, you could just move this cushion off to the side, and then we'll have better access to be able to see this here. And that's hooked on, and this is just gonna hook into over here. And then this can be placed like that, and now it's secure. And then we could screw this in directly to the chair, which is gonna be this hole right here. All right, and now right over here at the bottom, there's gonna be this hole, and this is where we can screw in the bolt with the washer. And now the same thing for this other side. All right, so there's a few things left to do, and one of which is to install the screen right over here. And this is gonna be 2 pieces, because this comes right off like this. And this can be placed right inside. And this can rotate around and also move up and down. And I'll just take this plastic off of this, and it can be placed gently right inside like so. And there's gonna be one last connector. It's gonna be for the bottom over here. And this can be connected just like so. And now it's time to actually install all the seat cushions. So this can be just placed like this and then pushed down. And that's because it already has some Velcro straps at the bottom, so it'll be nice and secure in place. And then we can do the same thing for the back of the seat. So on the back of the seat here, we do have to remove this part. It comes with like these little fabrics on top, and this is just to prevent it from staying in place. But since we do want it to stay in place, we can do that. And there's one at the bottom here too. And then just push this in. Same thing here. And there. That'll stay in place. And then same thing for the other side. All right, and there. All right, so the last thing to do is to put this cushion on the top. And we gotta make sure the logo faces towards the front, like so. And we can just drag this to the bottom, and it'll Velcro in place right here. Just like that. And then this is basically loose. This doesn't really Velcro to anything, it just stays in place like that. And then we can also adjust this too, so if somebody's head is a little bit more lower, we can just lift it and put it like this. Just like that. But in my case, I'll just put it kind of all the way on top. That should probably fit me. All right, so I connected the power supply in the back, and when I turn it on,
welcome to use our massage chair.
It says, welcome to use our massage chair. And it sounds like some stuff is going on, it's moving. And there's 2 ways to control this massage chair. We can either use the whole control panel on the chair itself, or we can use the app. And this is gonna be the Real Relax app. Now I already have another massage chair. It's gonna be the F6. So I'm gonna add a new one, add a device, and it's gonna search for one nearby. Let me give it a second to load. All right, so nothing was found. So let me just rematch. And okay, there, perfect. And this is the one, the Favor 03, so I'll connect instantly. And it's connecting, and there it is. So here's the whole interface. So on top we'll have different modes, and every time I click on one of them, it's going to show me exactly what this is. So Relax is a gentle and soothing program, uses massage methods of medium intensity, works with full body airbag massage of medium strength, suitable for the whole family. Bring your ultimate experience to relax from head to toe. And then I'll exit out, and then just so you could see what each of these says. All right, that was CEO, now this is lady. Here's neck and shoulder. Here's waist. And here's sleep. All right, so now let me go just to relax. Don't show prompt again, and just press start. And then we can see it's scanning the body, but of course, since I'm not there, nothing's really gonna happen except it just tilt over. And I also made sure to give enough room for the backspace so it doesn't go and hit the wall at all. And here's what it looks like. So it immediately puts me in a 15-minute timer, but I can increase this. Let's see to how much I can increase it. Okay, it's not recommended to exceed the duration. So okay, up to 30 minutes is the maximum time I can put. And at the bottom, I can also switch up the intensities. I can see how much intensity I want the airbag to be, the foot, and the massage. There. Oh, let me move it. There. And okay, okay. Only by selecting methods in manual mode can the intensity be adjusted. Okay, so I guess I have to do it manually. So let me press manual. And there, now I should be able to change some stuff up. All right, and then here's all the different options it comes with. So this first option gives me ways I want the massage modes to go, whether I want it to be kneading, knocking, slapping, shiatsu, or a combination of two things such as kneading and knocking and slapping. Now going to the right here, I'm able to adjust where I want the massage to happen, whether it be in the shoulders, arms, calves, hips, or a combination of any of these. In this case, I definitely do everything since I want everything to be massaged. Now this one at the bottom, it lets me adjust the zero gravity part. So in this case, as you see, it's all the way to the back. So let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, actually, it puts it even more back. Okay, so now it's probably zero gravity. And if I go all the way back forward like this, it'll bring me all the way to the starting position. That's pretty cool. I see Real Relax on the side there. The logo is lit up. And it does take a few seconds for that to happen. And instead of moving this menu like this, I could just press zero gravity and it brings me all the way to the back like we did before. But in this case, let me just bring it back here. All right, and now the last, and this says long press up, down to adjust, and release to stop. So neck up, neck down, back up, back down. So I guess this is the position of where the massage should occur. And then of course there's gonna be the power button, so I could just stop everything turning off, and it shuts it off. You could see the lights on the side shut off. And if this was in zero gravity mode, it would go back to this regular mode like this. So far the app seems pretty easy to use, pretty intuitive, but now let's actually check out the other way to control it, which is gonna be on the screen there itself. All right, finally got a chance to sit down on this, but let's take a look at the screen before I actually play around with this. So this screen looks pretty hectic. There's so much stuff going on the screen. Auto mode, kneading, knocking, back intensity, neck intensity, massage up, massage down, neck up, neck down, heater, zero gravity, foot roller, foot intensity, back, rise, back down, air intensity, air calf, air hip, air arm, air shoulder, and air auto. So now you can see all the information that I see. It's currently working on my feet, my calves, the bottom of my hips, and also my shoulders. Oh, and this is rotating a lot. I guess this is like a knocking sensation, and it tells me the position of the roller, so they're currently going down, and I do feel them going down. And you could see it's on the fourth roller, or at the first roller, at the bottom roller. And then I guess depending on the mode, maybe it'll stay there for a while, or maybe it'll keep going up and down. And now on the top, it tells me, I guess, the intensities. So for the foot, it's just on 1. For the airbags, it's on 3. For neck, it's on 4. And here it tells me exactly what's going on. So one of them would be knocking, one of them would be kneading. I'm not sure which icon is which. So far, just looking at the screen, this is just a lot to look at, all these different things. And I much rather prefer the app because it's like a cleaner aesthetic, a cleaner look. And plus, I'll always have my phone with me so I can either turn it on or turn it off. But I guess if you were to use the screen and you just want to put anyone, you could just hit it to auto mode. I guess it tells me the different ones, A3, A4, A5, A6, back to A1. All right, now time to truly test this out. So I'm gonna go for the relax mode. And it's gonna put me in that zero gravity position. I can actually position my arms where they belong so I can feel the rollers on my arms, position my shoulders back so I can feel it at my shoulders. And I can also move my legs, move my feet to the bottom, just like this, so I can actually get a grab of my calves. And immediately what I'm feeling are the rollers on my back. It went up, now it's going down. And I also feel a little bit around my neck. Now, it's not too intense on the neck, but if I do want it more intense, I could just lift this part up, this little flap. And they're now much closer to the roller, so there's less protection, and I want to use that actually. The rollers on the feet are also working. A little bit ticklish, but they feel pretty good. And the compression around my calves are starting to get tighter, which is a nice feeling. I feel the knocking on my back, compression on my arms, my arms, yeah, they finally started to kick in. I don't feel much going around on my shoulders. There's no compression around my shoulders. I think I'm starting to feel this heat up a little bit at the bottom. Yeah, and I can just hear the compression in and out. So far, the massage feels pretty gentle in my back. And if I check on the phone, okay, yeah, the airbag intensity is not that high for compression, so let me turn it all the way up. And let me put this in zero gravity. Yeah, so now I'm going back even more. Whoa. Feels like I'm falling a little bit. Oh, and now I feel more pressure on my back. And that's because, I mean, I'm putting more weight into it considering I'm laying like this. It feels good though. It's a mixture of massage and then some sort of vibration. I guess this is like the slap that's going on. And overall, this just feels like a relaxing massage. As the name suggests, real relax. Compression is also tighter, but that's because I moved it to max setting. It's not tight where it hurts though. And I feel the rollers digging into my back. They're going upwards. And yeah, this feels great. Now, keep in mind, this is the CEO version, but I want to change it into manual mode so I can have a little bit more customization. All right, so now let me go for kneading and knocking. So this is like alternating left side of my back, right side of my back. And it's going pretty slow. So there's like a pressure on my back for the kneading, and then there's like a digging deeper for the knocking. All right, let me go to here. All right, so I turned everything on. Let's see if my shoulders start feeling a little bit tighter now, because I don't think they were on before for the compression. And I can stick my arm in here even though there's compression going on. And now there's about 12 minutes left, so for these remaining 12 minutes, I'm just gonna chill over here and let the massage chair do its thing. So my 15 minutes are up on this, and this was very relaxing to sit on. I felt like I could take a nap on it, and I wanted to do another 15 minutes, but I figured enough's enough for now. I'll do this later tonight as well. And overall, the massage features on this felt pretty good. Now, it's not powerful where it's gonna hurt you, so it's not like harming you. I've had another chair where it's a lot more intense and it tickles a lot more. This one isn't like that, so if you're more sensitive and you don't wanna be like pushed too hard or needed too hard, then this one will be perfect. As far as the pressure goes, pressure on the arms was a good amount. It wasn't like, again, super aggressive where it hurt. It was just the right amount. As for feet, it felt fine. And also, I do like the fact that when I lean back, I can actually push this in down. So my knees aren't like this. They'll just go like normal 90 degrees kind of. And again, one more thing with the controls, it's kind of a lot. You can't really see it from here, but there's a lot of different text here, which can be kind of annoying to read. That's why I just preferred using the app. But either way, it's good to know that it's as descriptive as possible. And so yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this Real Relax Favor 3 massage chair. And since I have it basically here in the office, I'm going to be using this a lot more. But yeah, that's a quick look at the Real Relax massage chair.